For decades, drivers have trusted one number, 32 PSI. It's printed on air pumps, repeated at gas stations, and passed around like it's some universal rule every car should follow. But here's the disturbing part. That number could secretly be destroying your tires, lowering your fuel economy, and increasing your risk of a blowout without you even noticing it. And the craziest part? Most drivers never realize the damage until it's already too late. Today, we're exposing the truth behind tire pressure, the hidden mistake millions of drivers make every single week, and the simple 2-minute check that could save your tires, improve your safety, and even save you hundreds of dollars. Because one small PSI mistake changes everything. Section 1. The biggest tire pressure myth drivers still believe. Let's clear this up immediately. There is no perfect universal tire pressure. 32 PSI is not magic. It's simply a number that became popular over time. But somehow, millions of drivers started treating it like the correct pressure for every car on the road. And that's where the danger begins. Because tire pressure depends entirely on your specific vehicle, your car's weight, suspension, tire size, handling design, even the way your vehicle distributes weight between the front and rear tires. Think about it for a second. Would a lightweight sedan and a massive SUV really use the exact same PSI? Of course not. Yet drivers continue using 32 PSI automatically, without ever checking whether it's actually correct. And most people don't realize they're slowly damaging their tires every time they drive. But what actually happens when your PSI is wrong? That's where things get serious. Section 2. The hidden damage happening inside your tires. Here's what most drivers never see. Every single time your tire rotates, the sidewalls flex slightly. That's completely normal. Tires are designed to flex. But when the pressure is too low, that flex becomes excessive. And excessive flex creates heat. A lot of heat. Not surface heat you can touch. Internal heat trapped deep inside the tire structure itself. And over time, that heat starts breaking the tire down from the inside out. The rubber weakens. Internal layers begin separating. The structure slowly loses strength. And eventually, the risk of sudden tire failure increases dramatically. And here's the scary part. Most of this damage is completely invisible. From the outside, the tire can still look perfectly normal. No cracks. No obvious warning signs. Nothing. Meanwhile, the internal structure could already be weakening every time you drive. And this is exactly why tire blowouts often seem random. They usually aren't random at all. The damage was building silently for weeks or months. But your tires actually try to warn you before serious failure happens. Most drivers just don't recognize the signs. Section 3. Warning signs your tires are already suffering. Your car gives clues long before a tire fails. You just need to know what to look for. The first major warning sign is uneven edge wear. If the outer edges of your tires wear down faster than the center, that's usually a sign of underinflation. And that matters more than most people realize. Because instead of wearing evenly, your tires start grinding away at the edges every mile you drive. That means shorter tire life, worse traction, and wasted money. Another warning sign? Poor fuel economy. Low tire pressure increases rolling resistance, forcing your engine to work harder just to move the car forward. So you burn more fuel without even realizing why. You may also notice steering feels heavier than usual, or the car feels sluggish during turns. Braking distances can increase too, especially in wet conditions. And sometimes, the tire itself may look slightly flatter near the bottom. Not dramatically flat, just slightly compressed. That subtle shape change is often your tire quietly telling you something is wrong. But now comes the important part. How do you actually find the correct PSI? Because this is where most drivers make the biggest mistake of all. Section 4. The 2-minute method that tells you the exact PSI your car actually needs. Most people check the tire itself first. And that's exactly what causes confusion. So let's do this properly step by step. Step 1. Open your driver's side door. Look along the inside frame. You'll find a sticker called the Tire and Loading Information Label. This sticker is incredibly important. Because it contains the exact PSI your car was engineered to use. Not a guess. Not a general recommendation. The actual pressure chosen specifically for your vehicle. Step 2. Read the PSI numbers carefully. Most cars list separate pressures for the front and rear tires, and sometimes those numbers are different. That's because different areas of the vehicle carry different amounts of weight. This is the number you should always follow. Not the number your friend told you. Not the number from the gas station. And definitely not the number printed on the tire sidewall. Which brings us to the biggest misunderstanding of all. Step 3. Ignore the PSI written on the tire itself. This confuses millions of drivers. You'll see a PSI number molded into the sidewall of the tire. But that is not your recommended pressure. That number simply shows the maximum pressure the tire can safely handle. It is not designed for everyday driving. Using that maximum PSI can make your ride harsh, reduce traction, and wear the center of the tire faster. Yet many drivers accidentally inflate to that number thinking higher pressure must be better. It isn't. Now here's another mistake most people make. Checking tire pressure after driving. Step 4. Always check PSI when the tires are cold. That means before driving, or after the car has been parked for several hours. Because driving heats the air inside the tire. And when air heats up, pressure increases. Which means your reading becomes inaccurate. Even a short drive can change the PSI enough to confuse the results. Step 5. Use a proper tire pressure gauge. Digital or manual. Both work perfectly fine. The important thing is accuracy. Check each tire one by one carefully. And yes, even one tire being significantly lower than the others affects handling and stability. Step 6. Adjust every tire until it matches the exact PSI listed on your door sticker. And don't forget the spare tire if your car has one. Most spare tires sit ignored for years, until the exact moment you desperately need them. Now here's what changes once your PSI is finally correct. Section 5. What happens when your tire pressure is finally correct? The difference is bigger than most drivers expect. Your car grips the road better. Steering feels smoother and more responsive. Braking distances improve. Fuel economy increases. And your tires last significantly longer. But the biggest improvement is safety. Because your tires are the only part of your vehicle actually touching the road. That small contact patch controls everything. Acceleration, cornering, braking, stability. If the pressure is wrong, that contact patch changes shape. And when that happens, your control changes too. So next time you stop at a gas station, don't automatically set your tires to 32 PSI and drive away. Take 30 extra seconds. Check the sticker inside your door. Use the pressure your car was actually designed for. Because that one small habit can save your tires, improve your safety, and save you money every single month. Drive smart, stay safe, and take care of your car, because it takes care of you. And if this video helped you, subscribe for more car tips most drivers still don't know.